It was this weird feeling that you go into a hospital knowing you've got a child and you walk out of the hospital without that child.
Right.
You're fine. You're fine. Do you want another tissue?
No.
You good?
All good.
Okay.
So how would I describe grief?
It can make you very angry. It can make you very, very sad. It makes you very depressed.
If I try to describe grief and what it's like to lose a child.
It's hard to describe it because for everybody it's very different.
You are lying there and it's like you have this cramp in every muscle and every being of your body.
I remember just looking out the window thinking, what the hell? Don't you understand? Everything is different now from what it was a week ago.
Why? Why us? Why did we have to lose our baby? We wanted our baby just as much as anyone else.
Yeah, grief opens your eyes up to a lot in the world.
You become a lot more sensitive to the world, don't you?
Yeah, empathetic and yeah.
You want answers and you're never going to get them.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing for me is I was searching for answers that you're never going to get.
There's no book on grief. There's no yes, wrong, no, and like there's nothing.
There's no handbook.
One thing that's really not helpful is people avoiding the obvious elephant in the rooms. To have people, cross the street rather than feel uncomfortable about what to say to you.
You found that you were probably comforting them more than them comforting you.
You'll be okay, you can have another baby, or when you try again, it might be a healthy baby. I didn't want to tell people that I had lost a baby, that we had lost a baby, because I was scared of what they might say.
I know I had people say things to me like, you'd be over that now then, 2 months after Malachy died.
God only does it to the people that can handle it. I was very self-restrained when that was said to me.
People dropping off meals was fantastic.
Those that rocked up with the lasagna on your doorstep and walked in and said, do you want to have a cup of tea or have a coffee? They would just talk, but not ask.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah.
You knew they cared because they dropped in that food for you, but they didn't sit there and press you on how you felt. They just were there.
When I think about it, it's probably one of the things that helped us in our grief was actually humour. It was a bit of a crutch all the way through. After he died, we actually spent a lot of time talking about him and telling Malachy's stories. They always ended in laughter, so we're always actually laughing about him.
But I remember catching up with a friend who had she'd lost her husband. And when she started talking to me, it was like the window had been open and you truly knew someone that was dealing with what you were dealing with in terms of those lonely nights.
It's really hard to say.
Time.
Yeah,
Time helped us, yeah, time.
You get to a point where you start to understand that the sun will rise. And some days it's really cloudy and overcast, and other days you need to wear sunglasses because it's so bright.
The nature of grief is it's such a real and confronting and overwhelming life experience that it does strip away a lot of the lesser issues in life. When you're in your grief, just don't forget that all those little things you used to worry about, they're nothing. And they're probably going to be nothing for many years to come.
We learned very quickly what was more important in life in our 20s, yeah.
So it does open your eyes. Look after yourselves.
Be there for one another.
Be there for one another. Don't ever not be there for each other. Always be as
supportive,
one.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is not be supportive or blame or look for fault. Just be there. Be there for each other.
One thing about grief is your life is never the same. It's 9 years for us, and I think I'm fine for a long period, and then my current sort of reflection, my current belief about grief is that whether you like it or not, there's no turning back.
It's never about moving forward, it's about moving on with the knowledge of what that person meant.